Around the time Dubuffet was propounding his concept in India, an untutored genius was creating paradise. When Dubuffet was proposing his concept of art brut, outsider art to the world, during that time in India, an untutored genius was creating paradise. There was one man in India who was considered genius later by the whole world, who was untrained, untutored. He had not learnt anything. That man was creating paradise. His work of art was compared to paradise. Years ago, the little patch of jungle that he began clearing to make himself a garden sculpted with stone and recycled material is known to the world as the Rock Garden at Chandigarh. Many of you must have visited this place. It's a beautiful garden in Chandigarh. So he had cleared a patch of jungle and he made a beautiful garden, and he sculpted the stones and he used recycled materials, waste products, all the things which we throw away. So he used them and he made a beautiful garden out of such material. Its 80-year-old creator-director Nek Chand is now hailed as India's biggest contributor to outsider art. He is now known as the biggest contributor to outsider art. The 50th issue, spring 2005, of Raw Vision, a UK-based magazine, this magazine, UK-based, pioneer in outsider art publications, those who were new, the first ones in outsider art publications. This UK-based magazine, Raw Vision, featured Nek Chand and his rock garden sculpture. They featured Nek Chand and his rock garden sculpture, that means his piece of work, Women by the Waterfall, by the name Women by the Waterfall. This was the caption which they gave to the photograph on its anniversary issue's cover. So that was a great achievement. That was a great thing which had happened. It was a great thing for India also, because Nek Chand represented India in this field of art, that is outsider art. The notion of art brut or raw art was of works that were in their raw state as regards cultural and artistic influences. This general understanding of art brut or raw art were in their raw state, that means in their beginning phase. So there was not much of cultural and artistic influences on them. Cultural means related to the ideas, customs and social behavior of a society. So anything and everything from a tin to a sink to a broken down car could be material for a work of art. Something Nek Chand has taken to dizzying heights. So anything and everything could be used. The things which one would think that is a waste product or waste material should be thrown away could be seen as a thing which can be used, or material which can be used for creating beautiful pieces of art by the artists. So such is the concept of this art, outsider art. And Nek Chand has taken it to dizzying heights. Dizzying heights means reached a very high level of success. By using such materials, he has created a paradise, a piece of work, you can say, or a display of work which has been compared to paradise. So recognizing his art as an outstanding, exceptionally good testimony, example, evidence, proof of the difference a single man can make when he lives his dream. When he creates what he has imagined. So it was a testimony, it was an exceptionally great evidence of the raw art, of the outsider art. The Swiss Commission for UNESCO will be honoring him by way of a European exposition of his works. There would be written materials, like people would do a kind of research, or you can say a comprehensive description would be written about his work, and explanation of the idea or theory, like that. So the Swiss Commission for UNESCO will be honoring him by way of a European exposition of his works. That means to understand more about his works, to be written down, to be documented. The 5-month interactive show Realm of Nekchand, beginning October, will be held at leading museums in Switzerland, Belgium, France and Italy. And then afterwards there was a 5 months interactive show also on the title Realm of Nekchand. Realm means domain, field, area, sphere. Beginning October, it started from October at leading museums in different countries, Switzerland, Belgium and France and Italy. The biggest reward is walking through the garden and seeing people enjoy my creation, Nekchand says. Nekchand very modestly said that the biggest reward for him was walking through the garden and seeing people enjoying his creation. So this was all about the outsider art. So children, in this chapter, Landscape of the Soul, we read about Chinese painting, the concept of Chinese painting. We read about the concept of European painting, and we have read about the outsider art also. So we have learnt many things about art. Art is a vast subject. Art is not limited to photographic imitation of reality only. It is more than that. It is a medium through which an artist gives his imagination a flight. He tries to bring inner divine beauty in his creations. His spiritual self looks beyond the physical self. Moreover, art presents the abstract thoughts and ideas in an abstract manner. So we can say art cannot be confined to limited number of forms. By learning about outsider art, we have understood the artist's creativity and imagination know no bounds. So children, I want you all to learn this chapter thoroughly and know about different forms of art.